Guys, we'll be playing our match against Saudi Arabia's Shamshir today. We trained really hard, so I'm sure that everything will be okay. Let's go. Buddy, let's give it our all.
Yeah.
Alright, it's time. Let's go to the Sainsway Stadium. And with a yo-ho-ho, it's TaleOfTheToaster. Welcome back to Let's Play Inazuma 11 Go Galaxy Big Bang. It's time for our third match of the FFI Regional Qualifiers. Now, if this was the third game, then the third match of the Regional Qualifiers would mean that the Regional Qualifiers were coming to an end, but we are definitely not in the final. We can't check the bracket or anything. That'd be too nice. But it will be Shamshir of Saudi Arabia, and you know, it still will be the final round if we lose. So let's head over to Sainsway Stadium and try to win. But this investigation about Coach Black is actually pretty key. They're noting that his shoes have come all the way from Italy. He may have a special connection there. Because after all, we don't know who this guy is, and I wonder what that connection could possibly be. Let's head to the stadium. And of course, who we're taking on, if it wasn't obvious already, is Shamshir of Saudi Arabia. So this is going to be our first time actually taking on a country that hasn't been represented in the games before. All the dialogue in the nearby area changes to reflect that, but we're going to get a move on and head to the station. But when I say Saudi Arabia have never been represented in Inazuma 11 before, that's not technically true. There was a Saudi team in Season 3, and in fact they made it to the semi-finals of the regional qualifiers of that game. So that's the same stage that Qatar's Desert Lions lost at. They were essentially third in line to make it into the tournament. They beat China, apparently 4-0. I don't know where the scoreline came from. I've just got that one from the internet. But the team, we basically, in the anime, we only see their coach. He looks like this. He deserves an on-screen shout-out, because when are we ever going to talk about the original Saudi Arabia team of Inazuma ever again? But they're called the Barracuda, and now we get Shamshir, a totally different team, who will probably be a bit better.
Judy? Why is Judy here?
Who is Judy? Why is Judy? Where is Judy? All of these things still to be learned, but we have a match to play, so I'm going to try and make the inner link nice and quick. But the actual Ryman lads are starting to chime in. Derry, don't cause Ricardo too much trouble. Oh yeah, why do you care? Why you just say to me, whoa, so this pet? It's worth it just to see Gabby arguing with Terry and forcing Adekebe to get involved. But there's one new thread for Frank's boxing gym, because now I guess after that withdrawal exam he likes us enough to cooperate and teach us how to box. So who wants to do it? Who wants to get punched in the face? TaleOfTheToaster would never want to get punched in the face in a video before. Am I alluding to something there? Yeah, let's forget about that one and get on with the match.
The quarterfinals of the FFI Vision 2 Asian Regional Qualifiers begin today! Today, here in Sainsway Stadium, we bring you the match of Inazuma National versus Shamshir. Shamshir haven't let their foes take any chances until now. They've shown overwhelming moves. How will Inazuma National face these Lions of Arabia? I'm really looking forward to it.
Brother, do your best! Buddy?
Judy, you've come to see the match.
Buddy, is there anyone you know in the seats?
That's a bit of a direct question there, Arian. Oh, I don't know.
Alright, ready for the match? Please tell me when you're done.
It's always so easy to forget that Conroy Sheepwood's even in the game until he has a line, and it's like, Oh, I'm going to read this guy, right? But yes, one of the most powerful teams in Asia, now representing Saudi Arabia. Let's have a little chat with them to get some designs in. We've got Hamza, we've got Basel, we've got Ward. There's a very Dutch spelling of Ward there. And we've got Abbas. That is the captain. He's a forward because, of course, he is. Keep an eye out of trouble. I mean, keep an eye out for any more trouble. I can't even deliver my optional lines right. So we need to organise the lineup, and Buddy left the squad in the previous episode. So this is basically to say, if you've gotten really over-leveled and recruited a load of people through pal packing, you might need to put him back in. But of course, I'm trying to stick to the recommended levels, so no recruits for me. Let's just make sure that Buddy is on the pitch alongside Aryan. That is to say, yes, if you want to remove everyone else like Victor and Falco, then you actually can. They'll still have dialogue if you do that, but I mean, Victor's got a brand new move to show off, and it's just a little broken for this stage of the game. Therese, we already showed off Hoopsie Daisy, but is there anything else we need to be aware of? Now, we used Hoopsie Daisy in the Ryman match, but Bicycle Blade still awaits. So we'll do that at some point. I think it does canonically debut in this match in the anime anyway, so that's my excuse. But here we are. Everyone's futures are at stake in this match. Let's do the quarter-finals, according to Aryan. Yes, not even the semi-finals, let alone the final finals. We beat South Korea and Australia just to get to the quarter-finals. That means there's 5 matches in the regional qualifiers, which is mad. Like, if you do the maths, so if there's 8 teams in the quarter-finals, there's 16 teams in the top 16 and 32 overall, unless there were some buys, but 32 countries staking out for 1 place in the finals? That's crazy! And we're just going to be the ones that get to play them all at home. We are the most fortunate country in the planet. Go on, pass.
Got it. Let's do it. Ready?
Yeah.
I'll show you the difference in our ability, our true power, special tactics, sandstorm skid.
Nice, nice. They've got drifting powers. It's like Bylong in the Go movie. What force? So this is Shamshir's special tactic. It's not bad either. It's gotten him relatively far up the pitch, and he's on full power, so have a shot. If the opponent is in full power, by the way, any move you choose will not cost you any TP. So Blam Dunk couldn't possibly stop Gusher Crusher here, but we might as well just see the fail animation, I guess, alongside that move. I mean, of course the Saudi Arabia's shooting move was going to be about oil. I love how far he falls from the sky as well. Yeah, big fan of Gusher Crusher and the failure of Blam Dunk. I was late because he didn't actually blam the ball.
The first goal is made by Shamshir. The first half is just starting. Let's not lose spirit.
Shamshir's Lions of Arabia. What an incredible shot.
This is just starting. We have to take 1 point back.
That's a bit enthusiastic. She's jumping for joy at losing a point. Well, are we in free time yet? We've got an advance gauge, so that basically counts. Well, it would count as advancing if I just did a long shot with Victor. Again, he's like level 9. And he's got a void type move, which means it's not affected by type advantages. So it can't be super effective or not very effective. It's just always neutral. And it can just clear the entire duration of the pitch. It's low cost as well, 40 TP. So Victor can do a Bicycle Blade and he can still afford another one at the very level he learned it at. Like, it's a good job he's rubbish at tackling. Otherwise, we could have just gone for another. We're actually not doing a very good job of advancing the advance gauge right now. Fine then, Shamshir, just give it away for free. There we go. I couldn't do it with anything intentional on my part, but when they just decide they don't want the ball, that's fine. But yeah, it's low cost. It's not resisted by any goalkeepers. It can be used from anywhere on the pitch. It's applied to your character with the highest kick stat available. Bicycle blade. It's utterly absurd. I don't know why they'd give him this. He doesn't deserve it, but I guess that's something to make up for our players being relatively unknowns. But it is going to be Falco who actually gets the goal. You know, if I'd brought Bicycle Blade even a bit nearer to the goal, then it might have gone in. But we just went for the pure demonstration. Ooh!
A Japan representative? Don't make me laugh. A weakling like you?
Weakling? You called me a weakling, didn't you?
What if I did? Ah!
What?
Foul! Buddy has tackled a player! That Buddy is an interesting fellow.
One of the only canonical cards, well, one of the only canonical fouls in Inazuma history, even in the anime, that is. It's one of, I think, 2 I can think of. I did it again.
Buddy, why did you... Buddy is scared.
Eh?
I understand him, because I'm afraid too.
Afraid? What would I be scared of? Huh? Leave Judy alone. You're acting cool for a weakling. Come, leave this weakling and come play with us instead.
Yes.
Huh? Judy? I tried to protect Judy. I was supposed to protect her, but...
You're afraid everyone will go away. I understand. I'm the same.
Let's go! Saudi Arabia's free kick will resume the match!
Alright, so a bit of backstory on our buddy Falco. I guess I might as well move you a bit closer. I think it's a little bit cheap how much freedom they give you to move your players ahead of a free kick, because the CPU has always decided their positions with consideration to the fact they're trying to have an advantage over you, but then you can just nullify it and make your own setup that's even better. This is going to be a genuine demonstration for Blam Dunk. Can it stop this? 86? I think so, now that it's version 2. Blams! Oh, 116. It was only like 90 something when we first got it, but I guess like 1 or 2 level ups on Terry himself alongside his actual level up of the move has gone a long way. Shreese, I was mainly going for a hoopsie daisy there to get past the midfielder, but I guess she can just outrun them. We'll go for a shot with Falco instead. But yeah, what I was saying about a free kick, how you can just take the opponent's advantage and then have it for yourself instead. It's kind of like, you know, in Pokemon when you're playing outside, they're called switch mode and set mode, I think. Like, I certainly don't know the names, but it's like, yeah, why do they always allow you to just switch out your Pokemon before they send another one in? The whole idea is meant to be, you know, they're calling your bluff, but then you can just double call it on them. So I guess I do prefer to play with set as soon as I discovered it was a thing, but that took me over half my time of being a fan. Zephyr Shot, though, that has leveled up, so we've gone from running in the 90s to running in the 2000s, and it was, obviously, the level up doesn't apply to the move or that's just been used. Like, that was still the strength of version 1, I believe. I think I'm just guessing there, actually. Don't take me for complete fact, but I'm pretty sure the level up only applies after the fact on our next time using Zephyr Shot. But we are now winning against Shamshir, so and we're going to get Iron Stats leveled up as well. It's all coming up Tale of the Toaster right now. I guess it's not been said that Shamshir are just utterly undefeatable for us, but Frank is the one with a new move that we haven't showed off yet, and he couldn't even catch them. Frank's not the fastest, bless him. Keenan is, apparently. But go on. Fine, I'm just having real difficulty passing to the bottom end of the screen today. I struggled with Victor's kickoff, and I struggled with that as well. But we'll take the 2-1 for now. We might see fancy footwork from Frank at some point in the near future, but clearly not now. The Barracuda would be disappointed to see Shamshir losing like this.
I'm sorry. Are you hurt?
A weak tackle like that could never hurt anyone.
Weak?
Coward like you can't do anything but rely on brute force. You really are pathetic.
You say that I'm weak! I'll show you how strong I am!
Buddy, stop fighting! Keep playing football, just like us.
I won't let him get away! I'm strong!
Is being strong really that important?
Being strong is better than being weak!
What is strong about you now?
What?
As I thought, you're like a ticking time bomb waiting to explode. Let's keep calm in the second half. Calm, okay?
He did it again. Aryan, let's keep our plays away from Buddy in the second half. Please wait, that's...
Buddy will play in the second half.
Coach, but we won't win like that. This time he must stay on the bench. Not that we have any players on the bench to swap for him.
Didn't you hear? Buddy will play in the second half. That's all.
I can't make more trouble for everyone.
Buddy, you still remember that?
Let's go! The start of the second half!
Japan's late tenacity is amazing. This is a real modern classic. Let both teams do their best. And just in case you couldn't afford another bicycle blade, you definitely can now, but the story continues.
I'll stop him. Oh!
If you want the ball that badly, take it.
Not recommended for someone who's losing, but oh, oof.
Gah!
Oh no, are you alright? Are you that much of a weakling that this could hurt you?
Oh, those people are trying to...
Yeah, that's right, we're having another violence team in Inazuma 11. We had all of those in Go 1. Chronostones, I guess they had an excuse because they were actual villains, but Desert Drift is a new move. I like that one a lot. Defensively, they've also brought back Desert Blast from the previous game, while Gusher Crusher is what they've got in terms of offense. Fancy Footwork is going to be our new defensive move. This is a very nice boxing-themed move from Frank. Does predate the Ares Fancy Footwork, so this got there first as we move up the advanced gauge. But yeah, I was really excited to have a brand new team that wasn't just, you know, Fire Dragon or Big Waves again, but redone. Shamshir's our first all-new thing, and they're named after, like, blades and scythes and stuff, and it's all really cool. But yeah, they, for the sake of Buddy's narrative, they've got to be a violence team, because Inazuma just can't get enough.
It's our chance. Go. You're trying really hard, huh? And how much can you take until you finally snap?
Again, Buddy got a foul. These guys don't. Oh, never mind. I'm wrong. Shamshir takes a foul. The third foul in Inazuma 11 history. Those guys, they've been aiming at Buddy for a while.
Buddy?
As if weak scum like you could ever win against us. Don't make me laugh. Come on, Get over here, you coward! What a weakling!
I am not weak. I'm strong. I got stronger. My friends praise me. If I get stronger, no one will leave me. Judy?
You have no chance of winning.
Oh. Ah.
これでいい。これでいいんだ。俺は強くなったんだ。俺の強さを思い知れ。上等じゃねえか。かかってこい。
やめろ、草が。お前が言う強さってこんなことなのか。
そうだ。
違う。本当の強さはこんなことじゃない。自分が恐れているものにちゃんと向き合って立ち向かえる勇気があることが本当に強いってことだ。そういうやつが本当に強いやつなんだ。
坂君、怖がってるんです。うちにはわかる。うちと同じ怖がってる。
俺が怖がっているもの。
怖いものがあるんだったらちゃんと向き合うんだ。立ち向かうんだ。リュウちゃん。
佐藤ちゃん。
リュウちゃん、どうしてそこまで強くなりたいの？
それは佐藤ちゃんの弱いやつを嫌うから。だから俺は。
あの時のリュウちゃんは弱くなんかなかった。私のために勇気を出していじめっ子に立ち向かってくれたリュウちゃんは決して弱虫なんかじゃない。そんなリュウちゃんが好きだった。でもあの時の私はどうしていいか分からずに逃げ出してしまった。だからずっと謝りたかったの。
佐藤ちゃん。
そうか。
泣いた。
おい、泣いてるぜ。やっぱ弱っちいぞこいつ。黙れ。強くなるってこういうことなのか。1ミリぐらい分かった気がするぜ。さあキャプテン、サッカーやりましょう。さあ気を取り直していきましょう。稲妻ジャパンのフリーキックで試合再開です。
Well, a lot just went down there. Where are you at the moment, buddy? We saw his enraged form for the first time. He's not playing like that right now. He's somehow that that cap that he found, having just thrown it from the skies, is now back on his head. Or maybe he just keeps spares. He knows how angry he's gonna get. There's a little glimpse. So I really love the acting in that scene. So the guy's just not afraid to yell. He can really do that very well. And getting Trina involved as well. Something completely different to the previous matches we've seen. And even Shamshir, yeah, if they've got to be a typical violence team that's willing to make foul plays, I like what they're saying, you know? They're actively just laughing at the guy and really make him seem pathetic. But putting him on the right track with Judy is going to move us into the next plot point.
Buddy.
Let's go. Don't get cocky.
Buddy is actually playing football in that form.
It seems he's now able to control that form. Well done, buddy.
Goal! Inazuma National was able to take a point with Buddy's driving header. Yeah, nice shot.
Amazing.
Did you see that?
This is the real Buddy Fury.
I really like driving header. I think the name's a bit dull. It's called Brutal Head in Japanese, which is more fun, but it's another long shot to go alongside Bicycle Blade. It's a lot weaker, but I'm just a huge fan of the whole animation.
You managed to overcome it.
And not only can we use driving header with Buddy, but he's also playing in his angery form. We're going to have to count on him to complete a regular block here. He's not healed the TP from that menacing glare like I thought he would, so his debut in his Berserker form is not quite on point. But basically, Angery mode, as I'm just going to keep calling it, I guess, only comes up in story-relevant matches. The way they handled it is very, very strange. It's obviously better than his regular form. I think it will at least, well, it surely comes with some kind of stat increase you would expect. Let's go for another driving header, because we can't really afford to do a menacing glare and one of this, but driving header, just love it. So cool, and the way he looks completely transformed with the bandana off. Yeah, just love everything about it. But you can't use it at will. Like, it had a fighting spirit dribble animation when he used it at first, and I thought, wow, is this going full gimmick? But no, it is really just a different look, a form change, and you can recruit Buddy's Berserker form in the post-game as a separate character, should you wish to use him in that design permanently with a slightly different level at moveset. But sadly, yeah, you can't swap into it at will. It just comes up when it feels like it in story matches, and other than that, it's off the table. So enjoy it while it lasts, because you won't actually get to use it that much. But if he's in his Berserker form, then clearly you've got some kind of need for it. How did we beat out Desert Blast? I love that move. I want to see... Oh, it failed. So it absolutely would have worked. Let's see if we can collide with a defender so they can show it off. Go on, do it. Desert Blast. Low-key, one of my favourite moves. It's so simple, but just... Yeah, just kicking sand at your face. I wouldn't want that to happen to me in a football match. But what I also wouldn't want to happen to me in a football match is how the anime handled this Shamshir match. They did Buddy's narrative pretty differently. So Shamshir are still taking the mickey out of Buddy and being mean to him and committing aggressive fouls and whatnot. But actually, they get more characters involved to aggravate Buddy and make him feel even worse. Some thugs from his spare time, I guess, run onto the pitch and just invade the match to shout at him. Like, we could have gotten disqualified for that alone. Not only that, but if you take the subtitles at face value from the translation of the anime that's online, one of the thugs is one of the only characters to canonically swear properly in the anime. I don't know if that was just the translator's notes or what, but yeah, there's an Inazuma character that canonically says the F word, and it happens in the Shamshir match just to bring out Buddy's Berserker form. But we've tamed it, we've used it to our advantage, and we have won this match against Saudi Arabia 3-1 to move on to the semi-finals with Boomerang Bluff, a basic dribble onto Keenan as well. Aren't you meant to be a defender?
The game ends here! Inazuma National wins against Shamshir and advances towards the semi-finals!
Buddy, you did it! It was a great success!
Captain. Football is pretty cool.
What? That's right, football is great, isn't it?
Yeah. I thought I was protecting my friends, but in reality, I was only protecting myself. I did it because I was afraid that everyone would leave me.
With every game, they're all coming together. And right at the centre, it's Arian. Yeah.
Thank you for coming to support me today.
Yes, I heard you were trying your best at Inazuma National, so
I see.
I was really thinking for a while, but I decided to come. I'm really happy I did that. Buddy, I want to say it again. What I did that time, I'm really...
Don't say anything, Judy. See ya.
I'll be strong too, just like Buddy.
Falco Flashman, then Charisse Blossom, and this time Buddy Fury. You were expecting this to happen. Perhaps this is the basis for your confidence.
This still isn't their true power.
What do you mean? You will eventually understand, right? Well then, I look forward to it, Coach.